Hi, boys and girls. It's Mr. Patrick. I am here with
Jackson.
Jackson Ray is joining us today to help us practice our memory verse. Now, if you guys remember, this is our last week, so hopefully you guys have gotten it. I think Jackson's gotten it. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So, our Bible verse is in 1 John chapter 5, verse 5. So, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
You want to do it by yourself?
Yes.
All right, let's see what you got.
And then you do it.
All right.
Who overcomes the world? Only the one who believes in Jesus, the Son of God.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, let's see if I got it. All right. Who is it that overcomes the world? Only the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God. How'd I do?
Good.
You did good. And you know what, boys and girls, I bet you all did an amazing job too. So Jackson, high five. Terrible.
I couldn't do it.
For a second, I thought you were just going to hit me in the face. Awesome. Hey, boys and girls, I don't want to spoil the surprise because you know Mr. Carl, you never quite know what he's going to talk about or what the big idea is. So pay careful attention. Let's see if you can get the big idea. And then Jackson and I will be back to share our thoughts on Mr. Carl and Miss Cassie. So, you guys go enjoy some Grow TV, and we'll see you back here in a second. All right, bye. All right.
Oh, hey there, chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Hey! Today's a very stressful but exciting day. Now I'm trying out for a basketball team, and there's 2 tests that I have to pass. A physical test, and then a sports history test. Now as you can imagine, I obviously passed the physical test. But I need to pass the sports history next. The test is tomorrow, so I was hoping I could practice for it now, if that's okay. Okay, perfect. Let's get started. Question number 1. What does the NBA stand for? A, National Basketball Association, or B, Never Bounce Apples? I didn't think this first question was going to be so tough. Alright. We'll use basketball, not apples. Duh. I'm going to go with B. Ah! Got it wrong. Alright, next one. How many bases are in a baseball field? Let me think. If there's 9 players on each team, that means there's 18 baseball cleats that all get packed into one bag. And if there are 8 planets, and we're the 3rd closest to the sun, and the sun is the brightest star in our galaxy, then that means there has to be 34 bases. 34! Final answer! No! I meant 34 minus 30! Alright, one more. I gotta get this one. Being on the basketball team is my dream. Here we go. What thing do teams pull on tug of war? Breathe, Carl. You know this. Just go with your gut. Don't think, just say it. Don't think, just say it. They pull butternut squash. Oh, wrong. A rope? Are you kidding me?
Whoa, Carl, what's going on?
It's the end of the world, Cassie. It's the end of the world, and it's my fault.
Well, I'm glad you're being so calm and not freaking out.
Well, Cassie, I have to pass my sports history test tomorrow. And well, I was practicing, and I was failing more than practicing.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad. I bet the questions are tough.
Really? All right, let's see if you can guess them. Give it a shot.
All right. Number 1, NBA stands for National Basketball Association. Number 2, there are 4 bases in baseball. And number 3, you use a rope in tug of war. Wow, these are really easy.
I kind of like this.
Listen, if you keep practicing, it'll get easier. This is just a challenge you have to overcome.
What do you mean, a challenge?
You know, a challenge. Something that may be a little difficult, but you have to work on it to overcome it.
Oh, I got it. I don't know. It just seems like a super tough situation that I might not be able to overcome?
Well, you gotta try, right? Jesus went through a lot of struggles himself. You know that, didn't you?
Of course, more than I can count.
And you know how you were guessing those answers and trying to predict which ones were right?
Yeah, I wasn't really good at predicting.
Sure, but Jesus was.
Jesus made predictions?
All the time. But there's one specific time that Jesus made a prediction that made someone pretty angry.
Ooh, drama. I'm all about the drama.
Well, Jesus was teaching the disciples, and what he told them is that he was going to die and be raised from the dead 3 days later.
Predicting your own death? I'd say that's a little more impressive than predicting a sports question.
So you can imagine that was pretty big news to everyone there, because they didn't want Jesus to die.
Of course not. They had just met him, and they all loved him.
Yeah, and so out of everyone, Peter was the most upset.
Classic Peter.
Peter pulled Jesus to the side and let him know how much he disapproved of what Jesus said.
Whoa! Peter disapproved? Didn't he know who he was talking to?
He did, of course. Peter just didn't understand why Jesus felt like he had to die. Jesus shut him down and began to tell them more of some really important stuff.
I think I remember what that was. Oh. Right, Jesus told them that if they wanted to follow him, they would have to deny themselves and pick up their cross. What does that mean?
It means to choose what God wants over what we want.
Well, that doesn't sound easy.
It definitely isn't, but it's what it takes, and as you know, it's worth it.
I sure do, but...
What?
Well, this whole sports history challenge is just one challenge that I have and will face. But Jesus never had to try for a basketball team or study for a test.
Yeah, so?
So, maybe Jesus did have challenges, but ours might be a little different. I guess it would be nice for someone to know exactly what my challenges are.
Well, Carl, I can tell you that just because Jesus hasn't faced the challenges you face, it doesn't mean he can't help or doesn't understand.
I don't know, Cassie. What would the Son of God know about having to study for a test? He's Jesus. He knows everything.
Think about it, Carl. The only reason Jesus was on the earth was to show us how much he loves us. He was tempted more than anyone else and experienced everything that humans go through. Loneliness, rejection, disappointment, sadness, you name it. There's no challenge that he doesn't understand.
You really believe Jesus understands my challenges?
100%. And I also believe you just said our big idea.
Oh my goodness.
Today's big idea is Jesus understands my challenges.
So let's say super loud on the count of 3. Ready?
Ready?
1,
2,
3. Jesus understands my challenges! Yes! Yes, he does! Jesus understands my challenges. Well, now I feel a lot more ready for any kind of challenge.
you think?
Of course! Bring it on, world! You can't stop me.
All right, what's this?
That is a baseball bat.
Yep, you nailed it. See you next week, kiddos.
Hit one out of the park. Yeah!
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Road TV.
Hey, welcome back, boys and girls. Stop. Hey, hope you enjoyed our Friends with Grow TV. So this is our last week in the series, Challenge Accepted. And Jesus accepted the hardest challenge, which was going to the cross for us. This was God's plan. It's what God wanted him to do. So God, his Father, told him, I need you to go to the cross and die, but that's how I'm going to save the world. And although it was really hard for Jesus, he knew it was the best thing to do. So Jesus accepted the challenge, and thank goodness he did. So I was wondering, with you, Jackson, has there ever been a time that you felt like you were challenged to do the right thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only 2 tablets in the house.
Okay.
And whenever my brother's tablets die,
Like when it runs out of battery?
Yeah, whenever
Okay.
it dies and runs out of battery, he wants to use my tablet, but whenever it's his turn to do it, it's like, we know we're gonna, like, do the right thing or do not do the right thing. Sure, do not. Like, and sometimes you just don't want to share. You just want to go, no, I don't want to share. I'm playing with it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, so it's challenging to do the right thing sometimes, right? Now, but can you hear God telling you like the right thing to do, and it's the right thing to do
Yeah,
is
like
to
in
share?
your mind,
Yeah,
there's always like a second voice.
right.
And it's just like, you should do this instead of that.
Yeah, and for me, it even reminds me, I was watching TV with your little brother, and he wanted to watch YouTube, and I wanted to watch some Disney Plus. And when he got done watching the video, I was like, Max, it's time to take turns and to share. And he started grumbling and complaining. And then I was like, Max, what do you think the right thing to do was? And even as a 5-year-old, he went, I should share the remote. and so he can even hear it. It doesn't matter what age you are, God can speak to us and help us understand the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. So it's not always easy, and sometimes we don't always do the right thing, right? But hopefully, if you're like us, we're practicing and trying to get better at saying we're sorry, which is also a really hard challenge.
Yes.
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 A double yes. So, boys and girls, we got one more thing I wanted to show you. It's kind of like a little blooper reel of some challenges that we've been doing around the house. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, Jackson Ray, this is the toss, clap, catch challenge. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, go. Oh.
2 of toss clap challenge.
Take 2. And no clap. Take 3. Toss, clap, catch challenge. Go. All right, take 4 of the toss, clap, catch challenge. Go. 3 hours later, take 5. Toss, clap, catch challenge. Go. Yay! Toss, clap, catch challenge. Go. Hey! Try the toss, clap, catch challenge. Go. Good job. All right, next challenge. Toss. Do a complete 360. Catch. And try again.
No, I can't.
Hey guys, I hope you all liked our challenge that we did around the house. It's just a reminder that even though things may seem hard, we can do hard things. Because the same spirit that was living in Jesus that raised him from the dead is the same spirit God's given us so that we can do the hard things in life. So guys, I hope you accept the challenge and to live a godly life and to be wonderful brothers and sisters to all our friends and the people we encounter in the world. So you all have a great day. The sun is shining. It's going to be a great one. All right, take care, guys. All right, bye.